So sometimes you're going to want to schedule tasks to run automatically in your Linux environment. Let's take a look at how we're going to do that. I'm going to do this from the command prompt using something called crontab, and I'm wanting to demo it there because crontab is going to exist, or cron is going to exist pretty much anywhere in any Linux distro, whether it has a desktop environment or not. So I'm going to go to my console or terminal here, and let me switch profile to that one to give us something a little easier to look at. So the command that we're going to use is going to be crontab. So cron from chronology or time, tab from table. And standard crontab, just running the command, won't do a whole heck of a lot. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to do a crontab, see if I can spell it correctly, -L, which is going to list my, still didn't get it right, crontab -L, which is going to list my crontab. Now I have done, right? So it pops up and says no crontab for David. So no scheduled task. It's like, okay, fine. So now I need to create one. And I'm going to do that using crontab, again, see if I can spell it right, -E to edit. Now, this is going to let me edit the crontab file. So no crontab file for David. We can see it right here. No crontab file. We're going to use an empty one. Now we need to edit it. Which editor do we want? And it'll list available editors that we can use. And I'm going to use Nano because it's fast and easy, and it's actually the default. And you'll notice right here, they say, hey, this is the easiest one if you want to do it that way. So this top block of our cron tab, everything that starts with a hash and is colored appropriately, is all documentation. And right here, I'm going to have to use my keyboard. This actually gives us an example entry. So don't worry about it. We're going to break this down in a minute, but that gives you an example of what it should look like. But when we come down a little farther, it's actually going to give us right here. Here's our pattern. So you'll notice we have M, which is minute, H is for hour, DOM is day of the month, MON is the month, and DOW is the day of the week. Now, and then the command. So using that, let's come back up here. So this says minute is 0, hour is 5. So that's going to be 5 a.m. Day of the month is asterisk, so we don't care about what day of the month. We don't care about what month it is. So any month, any day of the month, we do want to do this. The day of the week is 1. So we do want to do this the first day of the week at 5 o'clock. And then this is the command that we're going to use. And it's going to do a tar and compress and back up our home folder. So that's an example of how that would actually work. Now, using that, we can begin to build our own. So let's say I want my system to run an update. I would actually not do this, but let's use this as an example. So I want my system to run an update and upgrade at 9 o'clock every Tuesday. So the minute would be 0, the hour would be 9, so that's 9 o'clock. Day of the month, we'll take any of them. I could choose to do let me do this on the 15th day of the month. That's what that would be. The month, I'll do any of them. So I can do this if I want to do, the 15th of the first month of the year. The day of the week, I want to be Tuesday. So Sunday is 1, Monday is 2, Tuesday would be 3. So I want it on the third day of the week, and my command would be sudo apt update. Now, this is actually going to be kind of redundant. I would not do this. 1, I want to control it, and 2, my desktop is going to do it for me anyway. But we'll just use this as a sample. So I want to write that out, and then exit. And now, if I do a crontab -L to list, it'll show me my crontab file. And there is going to be my command that's going to run at 9 o'clock every Tuesday. So First question I can see somebody asking, what about if I want something in the afternoon or the evening? Well, think of it in 24-hour time. So you don't have to specify 5 p.m. It would be, the hour would be 17. Okay, there we go. That's how we can do something as a scheduled task. Now, if I want to edit this, it's just back to crontab. I cannot spell that right today, can I? Crontab-E to edit. And I want to go ahead and get rid of this. So I'm just going to select that. Yeah. Let me just delete that. There we go. Write out and exit. And now if I do a crontab -E, I still have, whoops, I didn't want to do an -E, sorry, -L. It'll list it, so I still have my crontab file there, but you'll also notice that now I don't have any entries in my crontab file, just the documentation that explains it. Okay, there we go. Now, like I said, crontab is available on pretty much every Linux distribution. So it's going to be fairly ubiquitous if you want to manage scheduled tasks. And because we're doing it at command line, it's also going to work. What we're demonstrating here will work on servers that do not have a GUI. And honestly, that's where I run scheduled jobs way more often than on my workstation anyway. But what you have just seen will work in that environment as well. Okay, there we go. Scheduled tasks using crontab on a Linux system.